All right, what is giddy, everybody, man? This is the Kid DC Wrestling back once again with another video. Here to bring you all your Monday, May 16th, 2022 edition of Monday Night Raw. Obviously, one of the big things coming out of this Monday Night Raw was not just the steel cage match or the main event. Well, we'll get to the main event when we get to the main event. But first things first, man, we're going to kick things off, like I said, with the steel cage match, that being Omos versus Bobby Lashley. The two started brawling out before the match even began, before we went to commercial break. But of course, as we saw, once we came back from commercial break, Omos and Bobby Lashley went at it. I thought it was a solid match, solid steel cage match, but obviously the ending here is we saw Omos just slams Lashley into the side of the cage. The cage falls, Lashley lands on the floor, and he wins the match. So, yeah, I thought Lashley going over here, I thought was pretty good. This is a pretty solid match here between the both men. You know, steel cage matches, I feel like when done right, they can be pretty good. And in this case, it wasn't a bad steel cage match. Me personally, I thought this match, again, was just solid at best. But yeah, so who knows? We'll probably get one more match at Hell in a Cell. Who knows? We'll see. Now, we get Ali coming out. And of course, Ali, because the commentary making it seem like he's having a match against Theory, because Theory comes out, grabs a microphone, and says he just can't do the match unless he knows there's a referee he can trust. And of course, who better than to trust The Miz, because I guess he's awesome. Well, he is. The Miz comes out. That's where uh, Ali's real opponent is revealed. That being the recently dominating Veer Mahan. He comes out. Ali does get a few shots in, but of course, the Miz with his refereeing and stuff, he can't really allow Ali to take advantage. So Veer Mahan takes advantage instead, puts him in the the clutch, the $1 million arm, I believe it's called, and Ali taps out, and Ali gets the submission. I thought this was good actually. This is a good way. I like the story that they're doing here with Ali, going against the odds, but also at the same time, I like how it's also, still letting, Veer Mahan, be dominant, and obviously, like I said before, like you gotta keep making him dominant. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty good. But anyways, so after all that, man, we get one half of the Raw Tag Team Champs. Riddle taking on one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champs, Jimmy Uso. Obviously, the big caveat is that they're having their big matchup, the title unification match on SmackDown, which should be really good. But I thought this was a pretty good match between Riddle and Jimmy Uso. Really back and forth. We do see, Jey Uso trying to get involved, but the ref obviously see it, so he kicks Jey Uso out. So Jimmy's like, "Oh no, like what am I gonna do?" And obviously Roman's not gonna be happy, not only with Jey Uso getting ejected, but he's also not gonna be happy that Jimmy Uso got that small package. So Riddle gets the win here. Honestly, dude, I think the Usos are gonna win. If I have to give an early prediction for this Friday, I think the Usos are gonna win them titles, man. The Usos, I think they need to win it, man. I just feel they're gonna win it. Uh, yeah, so we get an Edge promo, well, Judgment Day promo. The caveat at this, Edge was like, AJ, come on and join us, dude. Like, stop fighting. Just come and join us. You know what's right. You know what's good. Just come and join us. You know what I mean? Like it's only right, basically. This leads to a tag team match play. This is a really good tag team match, by the way. AJ Styles and Finn Balor versus Los Luthores. I don't know why Los Luthores is on Raw. I know the fact that probably because there's no a lot of tag teams there, but isn't Los Luthores on SmackDown? I guess Ricochet beat him so bad he sent them packing to Raw. But anyways, AJ and Finn Balor win here, and I actually thought this was a really good match. Liv Morgan was by ringside. I like the two sweet that they all did. So I guess you could say that Liv Morgan is the official, unofficial member of the Bullet Club. I know a lot of people might like that because obviously a lot of wrestling fans, mainly men, like Liv Morgan. So I'm pretty sure they're happy with that. Alexa versus Sonya Deville. I mean, this was mad, to be honest with you. It's not that I didn't really care. I think the main part of this was the fact that Alexa had her own got new theme, which like I don't know why. Like I don't know what's wrong with her other theme, but it is what it is. Alexa defeats Sonya Deville by pinfall. that's pretty much it, man. Like that's pretty much it with that. But it seems like Alexa's a babyface, obviously. Now we get the big Cody Rhodes promo. They've been hyping this up all night that Cody's gonna be appearing at the 10 o'clock hour, and he shows up. And Cody cuts a pretty good promo here. He talks about Seth Rollins, how he was able to grasp that imaginary brass ring, how he was able to break the glass ceiling, and how he was able to become a world champion. And Cody talks about his own stuff, his own path choice, his own plan to the top, or you could say it, road to the top. And he calls out Rollins. Rollins, you want to do this? Let's do it. Let's run it back. You, me. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins 3. Hell in a Cell. Seth Rollins he accepts. And Cody's like, well, there's only a better way to end this segment off. I'll see you in hell. So there you go. Cody and Rollins, Hell in a Cell 3. That's going to be dope. I can't wait to see. Even though Cody might not bleed. You know what I mean? Who knows? Ezekiel versus Chad Gable. This is pretty solid. Ezekiel gets the win here. I really like what they're doing here with Kevin Owens and Ezekiel here. Like Kevin Owens, he just cannot get out. Like he just admit it that you're Elias, Ezekiel. Just stop. You are Elias. Kevin Owens just can't get it out of his head. Okay, so we get this 24/7 stuff. It seems like with this whole 24/7 stuff, we're gonna be getting R-Truth and Carmella again, which is pretty cool because I remember when they first got paired together, they were pretty cool. Okay, so after that, man, we got a Lacey Evans promo and stuff. So, I mean, that was pretty good. She cut a pretty good promo here. And obviously, the main segment, the main event, Bianca Belair versus Becky, not Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch, but excuse me, AUSKA versus Becky Lynch. And, I got to say, it's a pretty good matchup. I thought pretty cool, pretty good ending as well. But the main caveat, this was supposed to be a 6-pack challenge. You were supposed to have Doudrop, Nikki, Sasha, Naomi, and AUSKA and Becky. And yeah, Becky. But Sasha and Naomi walked out. They walked out. So I don't know. Now PW Insider, people were reporting like they actually did walk out. Like I'm like, that wasn't like a storyline. Like they legitimately walked out. So I don't know what. Well, basically what happened, Sasha was like, this is BS. Like, this makes no sense. So she walked out, and Naomi was like, yeah, I agree with you too, girl. Let me walk out with you. We team bad all the way. We Boston Glow, basically. So, I mean, it's crazy. But they've been bringing it up all night, like how rudely they was. Kind of reminds me when Austin walked out and how Vince and them was like, yeah, Austin walked out. He walked out on each and every single one of you. But this is a pretty good Raw, I thought. Really good Raw as we get closer and closer to Hell in a Cell. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.